Well, now that we've actually managed to get to the top of this tower, we might as well check out what's over here.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's something fun.
Is this also an actual level now?
Kinda?
Oh, that's a great view. I like this.
So I'm guessing that space in the top middle is going to be reserved for the final level now?
No, it's reserved for space.
But hey, we're already at the boss refights, so, I guess we'll start with...
Oh, I want to get purple.
Might as well rip the band-aid off and... Oh.
Is it like a boss refight level?
Kind of more like a bunch of tiny little bite-sized levels. So if you put them all together, they do kind of make a level.
Oh, I like this though. I'm super into the idea of the level bits
Where
in
have
review.
I seen this kind of thing before?
Day in the Limelight 2, probably.
Oh,
the Chaos Emeralds.
Oh, that rules. How do you do that without the double air dash?
You kind of have to just make a really wide air dash and hope that you don't fall on anything.
Ah, it's the X6 method of level design. It's probably the most cruel thing I've ever said.
Whose is this supposed to be?
Well, if we color match everybody, I'd say lightning.
Okay.
But hey, we got 2 lights here now.
That had nothing to do with, like, ride armors or not ride armors, ride chasers, rather.
They couldn't fit one in this space station, so now we're gonna fight 2 bosses at once.
Okay, ruined. I take back everything I just said.
So now we get to fight 2 bosses at once, and this game sort of immediately starts showing its problems when you have to try and deal with this. Note how they're not synced up on any shape or form.
Oh god, oh
There's
god.
no way to account for their patterns when they're doing this. That's so much.
You gotta use the pillars in the room to separate them. Keep the camera locked onto them at the same time, always. Only attack when it's completely safe. When he's doing the hammer charge, it's okay.
And assume that you have an AI buddy to help out.
Yeah, the lightning attack is actually pretty easy to dodge.
You could make this good, like Blade Bear and Cannoneer.
God.
We could. Whoops. So unfortunately we made a mistake, so now that we're dead and we have to do this again...
Issue.
Oh no.
Select your enemy.
You have to do the platforming sections again too.
Yes, we do.
So you've got to find the combination of 2 bosses that are the least dangerous when specifically paired together, and play those 2.
Well, I mean, we're starting with Dark Mantis because he's extremely overtuned compared to everyone else. So it's easier to get them when you just pick someone easy.
Listen, the problem is that you didn't find the hidden switch. This is how you do it without the double air dash. Thank you for showing that off. Is you find the hidden switch that turns on friendly fire, and then you take one guy who's weak to the other.
It's funny you say that because there is actually a hidden secret in this level.
Ha!
But we'll have to select somebody before we can actually do it.
Because I'm good at game design. So good. This part of the stage is really bad, by the way.
I like how you said we gotta find the right, combination here. Immediately does the same combination.
I said it was a good idea. I didn't say it was smart.
I mean, maybe every other combination is worse. Have you thought about that?
Or I'm just feeling really vengeful. One or the other.
My man really said pre-patch Godskin Duo is my favorite boss.
Like, you kill one boss, they immediately summon the next in line.
Just conga line in.
You know, it's actually funny, but... I don't know if you noticed, but when we managed to get both of them on stage, the other boss gates would seal off, so we were forced to go with whatever we picked. You can actually blow up the boss gates, and you can shove more bosses in here if you want.
Why would you do that?
Bragging rights, I guess?
Well, if you have the proper setup for it, you can actually cheese the fight.
Okay.
Because you can just hit them all at once.
And are we gonna
You
see
still
that?
need more health bars.
Yes.
Can't just go with the one.
The thing is, like, if you don't actually know the weaknesses of the bosses, you can't test it here. Because you don't have a health bar. So it presumes already that you know all the weaknesses from having played the original.
Yes.
Or you tested extensively during the first 8 and like kept resetting with different weapons or whatever.
Or even note their weaknesses here, where the shotgun weapon, which is supposed to be good on him, doesn't break his little jellyfish minions in one shot, so it's kind of pointless.
Because that weapon sucks. We've been over this.
You'll still never hit him with the charged version.
Oh, and I suppose I forgot to mention, they took away all of the health you might get outside the fight, so you can only get them from killing a boss.
Oh,
I was
God.
about to say, where the hell was the healing after that?
Yeah, you just get 1 health pop from whatever boss you managed to kill, and that's it.
Hey, just farm the enemies in
disgusting.
here. Come on, be a little bit creative.
What enemies?
Yeah, well, that one guy just dropped the health.
In the pit.
Yeah.
So was the Mantis like that in the original, or?
He was not that overtuned, no.
No.
Because that feels like somebody said, okay, I've played 0-3, I've done Death Chance Mantis, you know, hard mode, no damage or whatever. Let's tune him for that.
This game did brag that it was actually helped developed by speedrunners, so, you know.
Oh.
That explains it.
Don't do that.
If you are a speedrunner, you are not allowed to make games.
You can put all 8 of them in the same room. That makes it faster.
Alright, let's go.
So seriously though, isn't it faster to take one out real quick with the weakness?
It's actually possible, because some abilities, it's mostly because when one of them dies, the other triggers their super. Some of the supers are more dangerous than others.
I see. So they made even that idea impossible.
Like, it will work for some, and then others, it's not a good one, since note that you can only stun people when you hit them with the charge attacks.
Like, there is a core of a good idea here, but you have to do so much testing and trial and error, and then you have to redo all of these stages again and again.
Speaking of testing, some of these weren't really designed for a bigger room.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's fine.
he's trying, okay? Just give him a chance.
Nightmare Mother ass attack. This is the second comparison to X6.
I see you refilled your E-tanks.
Well, I gotta make something harder for myself later, so I decided to do it now.
Is he just gonna keep summoning those?
He can actually summon as many of them as he wants. There's no limit.
Yeah.
Except the sprite limit.
Nah, this isn't Gigado. We don't have that anymore. We can put as many as we want in.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
The game would profit from limitations of the hardware, I think.
My hubris.
Take him down with his own induced lag.
How much health does he have?
They all have full health. They all have full boss health. They just... Oh, I suppose I should mention, actually, there's a weird issue with Gado where there's phantom hits. So you'll hit somebody, but it won't do any damage.
Oh, that's
Oh
cool.
no.
Will it still trigger invincibility?
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh, here's some enemies to fight. Oh, okay, never mind.
Wow, that was the most creative stage of all of them, for sure.
My test stage .wav.
Just keep moving.
You know, if you really think about it,
Double checking. Do we have anything? Anything at all? No, we don't.
I want green.
you know, if you really think about it, the enemy of this stage is yourself.
I was gonna say the harsh vacuum of space, but that idea works too.
Think about it, you're the one setting up these, refights. You have to pick.
I can't believe I'm working for the Mavericks again.
Let me just ask again, there are no checkpoints in this stage, right?
There are checkpoints if you manage to actually kill something, but before that, no, not really.
So the first two bosses are checkpointed.
Every chunk of bosses you manage to kill... Actually, no, that's not true. If you kill a boss, he stays dead.
Oh, that's something at least.
Yeah, like, it's not stupid, but it's just still not a great idea.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea, but they should have executed it way differently. Because it's just too much. It's absolute chaos, you can't dodge that.
I don't know why, but aesthetically, I love these two together. I like to imagine they are best friends.
Big boy and bigger boy.
Yep.
The ski-free Yeti hanging out at Panda Express.
I will never get over the fact that we just decided, you know what the panda needs? He needs to be immune to all attacks to his legs.
No.
It's like the stereotypical slow lumbering ice boss and the stereotypical, no, it's actually me who is slow and lumbering and the easy boss.
Yeah, no, now he doesn't have any snow to go hide in, so he can't teleport past it.
It's the heavyweight brothers. Oh no.
Testing and seeing what actually will work, or might even be useful.
Oh, you don't remember the weaknesses then?
Some of them are more useful than others.
Oh god. No.
Like that.
Oh, dang.
That was your weakness, getting punched in the crotch.
Yes.
I think most people's weakness is getting punched in the crotch. I'm not gonna begrudge Mega Man for that.
He's got metallic nuts. It's fine.
She shouldn't have said, suck my shiny robot dick that often.
Look, I'm the father of all robots. I'm allowed to say whatever I want.
I'm the father of all robots, so I do need a dick that is punchable.
It's my one true weakness.
Other people would say it's compassion, but I don't actually have any.
Oh, hello.
Oh my.
Hi.
Big fella here. I'm not gonna lie, I actually kind of like that they implemented the chase sequence as the mini representative of the stage. That's kind of cool.
That is really
I like
cool.
that there's extremely easy to get away from in approximately 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, he always is.
I mean, these stages could be a little bit better. The idea is good. The execution is a bit like, yeah, you're wasting my time here.
Also, he still needs to break through terrain, and he still is.
Honestly, the main issue is that a lot of these bosses just aren't designed to support each other. So you either get ones that are kind of a joke, or you can take them apart and no problem.
What is Panda doing?
He's providing fire support, if I am to be believed.
Right.
He's also divvying up the arena, making it easier for them to... Oh no, maybe not. I don't know.
It would if he was in a smaller room, but...
Yeah, I think his missiles don't reach.
Yeah, that's sort of the main issue, is that when you combine them with certain levels, like, this is not that difficult. Like, I'm getting hit, but you don't take that much damage.
They're not in their element. They're not in their home base, so they're going to be inherently a bit more flawed than they were before.
Yeah, you know when they're in the home base, they get 10% more attack power.
You know what else you could do? Is like, because these are copies, right? The robots are doing copies of the Maverick bosses. Just have them get half health, attack slower, you know, stuff like that. Or, you know, crazy thing, don't have a desperation attack. Because those are very annoying in the refight. Or in general.
I mean, I appreciate that at least the desperation attacks don't kick in until there's only one left, because, like, that would be horrific if they could both
I
just
should
do
say
them.
this. It actually triggers when one of them dies. Remember how I said you
Yeah,
could put
yeah.
7 of them in
Yeah.
the same room?
No, you did say that.
Oh! So
Oh,
they
yeah,
can do
So they
desperations
all do
together
their
then.
desperation attacks at once?
Yeah.
There's 7 of them.
Oh no! Why?
Yeah, I want to see that.
That sounds
Yeah,
good.
that's got to be a bonus episode. I don't know.
I could do that. They do let you reload.
That sounds like you need
Though actually there was a demo that came out before this, and that was actually the end fight since he hadn't finished the endings yet.
Just every boss together.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
They were all in the same room, and it was just like, you could do it, probably.
The game still has a life system.
Yes.
Well, just, you know, stating facts here. Asking questions. Ooh, this
trying
one's
to get to
tough.
last.
Real Mega Man.
Oof.
Platforming over a bottomless pit. Better get real good with that air dash of yours. Remember, if we picked the other boots, we would not have that.
Yeah, I would just not be able to beat this.
Wait, how do you do this without an air dash?
Very carefully.
Wow.
Wait, don't you start with an air dash in this?
You only have one. So a lot of those are still pretty tight.
Okay, yeah, one air dash is fine, but still very extremely tight. It's like, you have one of them which is literally just walk in a straight line, and the other is, yeah, get good, fucko.
Oh, there's invisible platforms. Or
Well, they're there. They're not really platforms. They're just blocks so that the laser doesn't just cover the entire screen for no reason.
It's interesting because obviously they did it so that the view wouldn't be completely obstructed with all the visual chaos going on. So there is like a few touches to make this a little bit more reasonable, but then other things are just like, oh yeah, that's just like every desperation attack triggers whenever, whatever. 7 of them at once, doesn't matter to me.
Several attacks are not actually changed for the fact they're in a much bigger room now.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's weird. Like, they obviously know that there is some issues present, but then it's just like, oh yeah, okay. Doesn't actually matter. Oh yeah. There it is. That's a lot of stuff on screen.
Yep.
Hopefully you being able to just go bonk, bonk, bonk.
Well, that was my mistake because he's actually weak to lightning, but at the same time, I also
Oh.
needed to give myself another handicap.
Ah, it's deliberate, I see. Challenge run.
Oh, I was about to say, I like how it's still snowing, but not anymore.
Nope, now we just have to escape the exploding machine fortress. The extremely small exploding machine fortress. Ooh.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, hi there.
Hello, gangly Sigma.
Oh, hey, Sigma.
Quiet explosions.
I like that X is just assuming any motivation because he and Sigma have never talked in this game so far.
Well, I mean, one of the last memories he has of him is as a screaming zombie, so, you know.
Sigma's typically not the nicest bloke, so I can
Ow.
see why
Whoa.
you can assume ill intentions from him.
So, this is the copy Sigma fight. It's basically just, what if I just tripled the damage on everything that he does?
Ah,
Oh,
that's the
God.
vial design they showed in the last video. Great. Rapidly cooling on this game, must admit.
Ow.
This game still has a live system.
It does, unfortunately. And of course, kindly enough, they kick you all the way back here. Just in case you need to psych yourself up.
Yeah, it's a boss run, it's essential. Personally, I would just not teleport into the exploding space station.
If you don't kill him directly, Sigma will live through anything.
He even does the X1 Sigma intro.
Yeah. So all of his moves are basically brought up by what he's doing right before they happen. Some of them have very slightly different animations.
I was just gonna say, so this one is not the one where he jumps up on the walls.
Yeah, he has a different sort of animation that's slightly different that does that. If you're lucky, he'll start doing the same moves over and over again. And now, you know how we have a big room? How about we have a small room now?
no.
Oh,
What do you do
thanks,
about
Sigma.
the weird throw?
Dodge that shit, motherfucker!
Is that from, what's his name, in X2, one of the
Ow.
hunters? The guy who turns into a weird spaceship?
Agile?
Oh, agile.
Oh yeah, the man who turns into Tetris.
Agile, I think.
Yeah, that would be him.
Yeah, and then the laser eyes are from X5, I think? Or 4?
X4,
it's
I
4.
think.
4, yeah, 4. And generally anything with a scythe is from 4.
Yeah.
Ball
I mean,
does
that's-
love its sides.
Interesting. Could be, you know, once again, fairer.
It's mostly just that he's slightly too fast for what he's trying to be.
Yeah, also it's like he only takes 1 piece of damage from the charge shot, right? Or 2 maybe.
1 or 2, like I said, remember with how Gato's really weird about things.
Yeah. Looks to be about 2 pips. Yep, 2 pips.
And then takes away the 4.
Yeah, let him deal normal damage and you as well. It's fine, it's already hard. Nice dodging, by the way. Credit where credit is due.
Like, again, note that area, you have exactly like 2 inches to get away from him.
And 0.5 seconds.
They're really getting a lot of mileage out of that Sonic 3 sound effect.
0.5 seconds. I thought Zero wasn't in this game.
Nah, he's paid DLC later on.
Everything is an integer in my book.
My god, it was fake the whole time.
That run robot must be like so pumped. He's like, oh my god, I get to be Sigma. Haha, suck it, guys. You have to be an ant lion with a big butt.
Don't make fun of my
God.
big butt.
Gets to be like Mystique in that one Marvel beat 'em up from the 90s.
Now I get to be Sigma on my upside down palace.
This stage kind of sucked, to be honest. It's like a minus infinity design, but with without all of the broken shit. And I didn't even like it in minus infinity. Isn't it cool that I can do 10 bosses at once? It's like, yeah, but you shouldn't. Full stop.